Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. After the fashionable episode we had the last time, we are now ready to head into the chairman's office. This should be interesting. Well now, this is quite the location. I'll give it that. Wow. Just take a screenshot of this.
Just act like we belong.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
That sounds nice.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high-priority HHC business only.
Show him the minister's HHC's access card. Is this official enough for you?
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
You'd better be joking.
I'm not authorized to employ humor on the job, sir. Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
How about you save us both some trouble and let me through?
I was going to suggest that myself.
Excellent.
Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms.
Mighty fine of you.
Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Yeah. I think a corporate office had a glass elevator or something. Percival Platt.
I understand you're Maverick Johnston's new star. Well done.
What exactly do you do here?
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Any chance I could meet Chairman Rockwell?
Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
Of course he is. No, I'll be on my way. Sealed. Unlock with the minister's access card.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Now, what do
I
you
beg
want?
your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors.
I won't be long, I'm just admiring the architecture.
I suppose that is admissible. Please try not to break anything.
Of course. Leave the door closed.
One person gets all this space, just to sign papers all day?
Better be cleaning up. So the only thing we can do here is steal stuff and use the terminal. Hack 100, okay. How can I ensure we have hack 100? We are currently at 78, so there is no way I can get hack 100. Okay, view priority message. Chairman. The rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we have covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board's scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, and yes, before you ask, the Dimethyl Sulfoxide has been delivered there. It's waiting for your sign-off on the broad strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Sophia. Print Ministry keycard. Operation complete. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Interesting.
It's not real.
Well, that was some quite distressing information. There's something weighing on my mind.
Let's level up. Get sneak to 100. Then send Minister Clark's message to Earth. Please allow between 3 and 9 months for your message to complete transit. Personal files. Subject, what's taking so long? Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. I'm tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working in our public relations department, and they make this announcement sound like a damned funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. CR. Then there's an email about a masseuse. Percival, reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend to offsite. CR. Then we have food reserves. Chairman, I've made inquiries and can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our intercolony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. Soon people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies, but what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. Sophia. Subject, the other corporations. Chairman, the heads of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily, but I thought you should know they're at it again. Percival. Shame I can't do the hack, but such is life. Guessing we're out of here and into the Ministry. I like this gardener robot. Somehow I suspect that this won't be peaceful.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out in the city. That woman from downstairs is still in the cafeteria.
That scientist? The one who's been
Hack this terminal. Welcome to the Human Resources portal for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Humans are our fourth most important resource at the Ministry. If you have a complaint about anything work-related, write about it here. You will feel much better after you do. View employee complaint. From Caroline Endicott. Issue finally taking action. Theodore Isaacs keep eating my purpleberry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purpleberry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act, and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. If you say so. Right, so this is the restricted area. Let's go have a look upstairs.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right, you were here. UDL's been questioning anyone.
Okay, so I guess there is nothing else to do here but go into the secure area then.
Soldier?
for me.
I'll make my way there.
All these cupboards, and there is not a single one we can loot. What is this heresy?
I'm en route, Captain.
So, call the elevator, I guess. Before we do that...
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance. Basically, if you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Show him the chairman's keycard. How's this for clearance?
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Intimidate 70. Let me through right now, or your official record won't be fit for polishing floors.
What?
Waste my time and I'll bury you so deep in cetaceans you'll die of paper cuts before you ever crawl out.
Oh no. You must be from Chairman Rockwell's office. I'm so sorry. No one told me you were coming. Please, go on through. And let's forget this misunderstanding, huh?
Yes. You guys stand out there.
You're an artist, Captain.
Indeed.
Coming back.
That was efficient.
Oh, no visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
I'm not really that bothered. Intimidate.
What? That's what I asked you.
Except you sounded like a wimp. Show some teeth next time.
Okay. Thanks for the tip. Now you really have to go before I call in the other guards.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's take the elevator downstairs. Okay, so this place is rather huge.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 4157? That last failed spectacular.
I mean, we have to have some place where we can reset the...
Do the words statistically insignificant mean anything to you?
Except for the elevator.
We're obligated to get a working formula before Akande has us all in.
Let the record show that Subject 23K's cause of death is cerebral vascular.
View lab notes. All subjects have perished after undergoing multiple hibernation cycles. Subject 19F, massive cranial hemorrhage upon removal from hibernation chamber. Subject 61B, intestinal rupture upon removal from hibernation chamber. Subject 82C, lab technician accidentally shorted hibernation chamber. Subject electrocuted. Subject 15R, pulmonary edema upon removal from hibernation chamber. I really need somewhere to go so that I can reset this security thing, except for the elevator, because there really isn't a lot of places I can go. Maybe these locations? Save the game and have a go.
Gotta promote. Coming.
Could I have a moment of your time? If I still believed in the grand plan, a revelation like this would have seriously shaken my faith. Knowing you, I can only assume you have already begun formulating a plan to deal with this. So tell me, what are we going to do?
We'll have to dig into more... We'll have to dig more into the issue and sort it all out.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play. Your ability to talk us out of even the most hopeless situations hasn't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
I'll think it over and get back to you. Okay, so let's go through the central lab. Here's an elevator. That doesn't reset. Ah. Where does this elevator go? Hibernation lab. Okay, Okay, so we're definitely upstairs, but... no resetting the shroud. Containment log. UDL security scooped the subjects up from various locations around Halcyon. None displayed any behavioral abnormalities or homicidal tendencies. We tested revivifying Formula 132 on them, the one with the high concentrations of adrenotime, and they began exhibiting hyperaggression. Whatever you do, do not open the cells. Well, let's do that then.
Saw you coming.
I'm not sure there is anything else we can do than actually kill them now.
I'm out! Reloading! I need cover! Taste the freedom, asshole!
Pathetic.
I don't think the board is going to be very pleased with us after this, but there is not really... I don't see how we can do this any differently.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Use your dialogue skills, okay. I was just leaving.
Oh, I guess, never mind then.
Uh-huh, I didn't know that. It's that simple. That at least means we can avoid killing things.
There's something weighing on my mind.
Glad I didn't say it
If
earlier.
I still believed in the grand... No.
Yep, we are going to dig into it. And no, I don't want to discuss anything with you right now. Let's just walk through here then.
I don't have time for this.
Okay, so you guys don't care. We've already viewed the lab notes. A woolly cow. Interesting.
I really should...
Remember, human trials are expensive. Test with animals first. Oh dear. Trial 27. I tried replicating the work Dr. Wells initially did on the revivifying formula, but his notes are basically unintelligible. This may take a few iterations. Trial 64. That's tetraborate ethanol, not toasted dinner roll. Trial 68. Maybe it is toasted dinner roll. Trial 82. Powers that be are demanding results. I have submitted my catalogue of dead sprats. Trial 127. I didn't realize it was possible to run out of sprats. Trial 128. Which genius left the new shipment of sprats in the kitchen? Trial 237. Still attempting to complete Wells' formula. Still going through a dozen sprats a week. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. If this is ever going to be effective at reviving people from long-term hibernation.
What a pleasant surprise. Thanks to you, Reginald, Philippa, and the rest are up to their old games of deception and seduction. But what are you doing here?
I'll need to expect the dimethyl sulfoxide.
On the other side of the lab? Why, that requires a top-level clearance. After all, we're running low on the stuff. I really shouldn't be doing this. But you did help me out. Take this key card. It'll get you into the hibernation lab where the remaining dimethyl sulfoxide is. If you're seen by any of the guards, however, I'm afraid I can't help. Good luck.
Thank you. Very well.
What was that? Hey, you! No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
Intimidate.
What?
Show some teeth next time. So welcome. Take this elevator upstairs. Okay, so we have 2 dots now. So it would appear that we have 3 attempts at that.
Keep your shoulders up.
This is the main laboratory thing. Before we do that, however, we're going to use that computer over there and release the subjects. There we go. Open the containment cells.
What was that?
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
You just wait here. See?
Taste the freedom, asshole. Huh? This area is for authorized personnel only. You're not supposed to be here, are you?
Oh yes, I am. Relax. How do you think I got here?
I guess that's what I was wondering.
You really think I got past all the other guards if I don't belong?
When you put it that way, it does sound pretty unlikely. Still, you should go. I don't think the other guards will be as rational about this as I am.
If you say so. We have 1 dot left. And we're in the main lab. Question is, how do we get down there? Well, a staircase might help. This door is barred. And it leads to an elevator. That is useful. Okay. Central lab. I think we need to go in here again. We don't. What we do need is this. Use terminal. Transfer dimethyl sulfoxide to canister. This procedure may result in the invalidation of experiment results and the death of human test subject. Further information. Sudden withdrawal from dimethyl sulfoxide is highly lethal and will result in the cancellation of any in-progress experiments. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.629% dimethyl sulfoxide concentration in circulation. Transfer 26.371% then. View lab notes. The addition of dimethyl sulfoxide to the current round of tests has resulted in some improvements. Subjects are showing improved circulation and increased neural activity. However, our formula is still missing something. We are still unable to fully revive subjects from long-term hibernation, and removing their supply of dimethyl sulfoxide results in their rather excruciating death. The problem is compounded when we consider reviving and freezing subjects multiple times over their lives. To make matters worse, we've had a hard time securing additional dimethyl sulfoxide. We may have to do with this batch. Okay. Grab this. And get out of here, I suppose. Hopefully that's enough. And now we have to return to Phineas.
If you don't mind you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Let's skip the pleasantries.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
I'm listening.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
The answer is no. We're done here, Ada.
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's get out of here.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
And nobody followed us? I find this hard to believe, but okay. Continue. Oh, I forgot something. Let's go back on the ship so that I can do that, because I'm pretty sure that this is not the last fight we're going to have. I wanted to modify the Vortex Mace Ultras. Higher speed. And let's make one of them block. And the other one, also higher speed. Let's make this corrosion. And then I was looking at that specific weapon that I bought, which I seem to have parted with. Yep, I must have parted with it. Tinker. No, I haven't parted with it. It's just that we can't do anything else than tinker on it. 236 versus 350 now. Level 24, 26. So how much can we tinker on this? 315. Nope. Okay, let's repair everything. And then Parvati, let's swap out this one. And the Vicar, let's swap your mace with this one. But armor, hibernation. They look interesting, but okay. Let's go out again. Board probably hates us by now. Oh yes, they're bitter.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forget about the chemicals for a second. The colony is on the verge of collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony's slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me save Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have: time and chemicals to revive the other settlers. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the Hope's colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found your chemicals in the Ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
These are all the chemicals I could get anymore, and I would have killed the subjects.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, damn. We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
So that's it? We just give up? All that trouble I went through was for nothing?
No, it wasn't. We have... Well, let's see. We have at least some of the chemicals. We have your ship, and we have you. That has to count for something. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Science 40, there is a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Engineering 25. The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the Unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
And that's going to work, without killing us in the process. I thought intra-system microjumps were prohibited for a reason.
Yes, there's always a risk of a catastrophic collision between the Hope and, say, Terra 2, in theory. But you'll be fine, provided your calculations are correct. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
I'll do it.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I'll be back. And, yeah. This certainly is getting interesting.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave series.
So the Hope is up here.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra too. Or the Sun.
Tell me about the Hope.
The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Sold for now. But there we are. The Hope. And that'll have to wait for the next episode. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.